comes out for better or ill. Breaking news, it's all the rage. DC intel on the front page. From the White House to the Capitol Hill, truth comes out for better or ill. Born to believe the truth, that's fine with me. You wanna be a control thinker, I'm a free thinker. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, I'm a conspiracy realist. Free thinker, breaking boundaries, seeing through the lies, finding realities. Free thinker, questioning everything, embracing the truth, spreading wings. Society's norms, they don't define me. Open mind, setting thoughts free, seeking the answers beyond what they say. Free spirit, paving my own way. I won't conform, I won't be blind in a world of illusions. I'll find what's behind. Free thinker, breaking boundaries, seeing through the lies.
Let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Nameless, unreasoning, unjustified terror, which paralyzes needed efforts to convert retreat into advance.
Every generation stands on the shoulders of the generation that went before. And so you see farther because you're standing taller than we did and can look farther. But at least give us the credit that you're seeing farther because you're standing on our shoulders. We don't have inflation because the people are living too well. We have inflation because the government is living too well.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. We dare not forget today that we are the heirs of that first revolution. Let the word go forth from this time and place to friend and foe alike that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans born in this century, tempered by war, disciplined by a hard and bitter peace, proud of our ancient heritage, and unwilling to witness or permit the slow undoing of those human rights to which this nation has always been committed and to which we are committed today at home and around the world.
If I give you one message to hold in your hearts today, it's this. The more people tell you it's not possible, that it can't be done, the more you should be absolutely determined to prove them wrong. Treat the word impossible as nothing more than motivation. Relish the opportunity to be an outsider. Embrace that label. Being an outsider is fine. Embrace the label. Because it's the outsiders who change the world and who make a real and lasting difference. The more that a broken system tells you that you're wrong, the more certain you should be that you must keep pushing ahead. You must keep pushing forward. And always have the courage to be yourself.
All right, everybody, welcome to Thursday's show, and let's see what we can get into today, all right? Let's see if we can tick some people off and make America think and make America great again. Oh, my God. He said that make America great again. He means that MAGA people. That MAGA people, they're nothing. I beg to differ. We are a force to be reckoned with. All right. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yeah, today is Thursday. Wow. It has been one crazy day already. It has been crazy. All right. Let me jump in here real quick here. I know a lot of you hate it, but I like to acknowledge who's in the show. Massachusetts in the house. Hey, DC, glad you're on. East Tennessee. Thank you so much. Bristol, Indiana. Denham Springs, Louisiana, Saints Girl. Good afternoon from Prairieville, Louisiana. ADC from Wisconsin. Cheese, please. ADC from Pam in East Tennessee. We are strong, absolutely. Dayton, Ohio, saying hello and God bless. Hello. ADC from South Kentucky. Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. Buford, Georgia in the house. Love listening to you. Thank you for all you do. Sylacauga, Alabama. Thank you so much, Sylacauga, Alabama. Hope things are getting better there. Hello, everyone from Maryland in Kansas City. Thanks for everything, DC. Thank you so much. Rose from Indiana. God bless you. Hey, from Butler, Georgia. What's up, brother? From Camden, Kentucky. Hey, DC from Port Charlotte, Florida. Hello from Virginia. Central Missouri back in the house. Muskogee, Oklahoma. Hey from Pennsylvania. Let's see here. Hey, DC from mid-Missouri. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you. Meansville, Georgia here. Soddy Daisy, Tennessee in the house. Coffeeville, Mississippi. Hey, y'all. Hey, DC, and hey, everyone from Patty Joe 56. Hello from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I hope you guys are doing okay. Hello, Patriots. Madison, Alabama in the house. Hello, driving and listening. Well, you be safe, and hopefully say something good that won't make you hit the gas pedal real hard. Hello from Jefferson City, Missouri in the house. Love your show. From Mesquite, Texas. Thank you so much. Janelle, 1924. If that's your birth year, man, you're really old. I'm just kidding. Ohio in the house. Hello to you, Monty, 708. Karen from Ringgold, Georgia in the house. DeSoto, Missouri, checking in with prayers for you and all who are stepping up to help out our fellow Americans. And man, is it an army coming together. It's crazy. It's good, but it's crazy. Hello from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Darton, Georgia in the house. Hello from Winston-Salem. So much information, brain overload today. Right. Every day can be just crazy. But we've been talking about this for weeks, and I told you 2 weeks ago that everybody, hey, there's so many things that's going to take place. It's going to be nuts. Hang tight. Buckle up, buttercup. Here it comes. Loveland, Texas in the house. God bless you. Please take a moment. Yep. Okay. Sorry about that. Hello and God bless you from Yazoo City, Mississippi. Hello to you. Hello, DC from Jackson, Tennessee. There's another one here. Hey, DC from Camner, Kentucky. Oklahoma in the house. Austin in the house. Out of DC from Central Texas. ADC Patriots. Only here for a minute. Enforcer. Yep. Guardians from Raleigh, North Carolina. RC and EC. Thank you so much for your support. Loyal listeners there and supporters. We're grateful for that. Thank you, DC, for keeping us informed. Alabama in the house. McAllen, Texas in the house. Hey, DC from Gwen, Hamilton, Ohio. God bless everyone. Southwest Virginia in the house. Let's see here. I'm trying to go between the chats here. Kansas in the house. Hey, DC from Tennessee. Hello to you. Chicagoland in the house. Let's see what else we got here. Trying to go through here. South Texas in the house. People are getting into fights for toilet paper and napkins. No more eggs. People just taking them. Wow. That's crazy. That's just crazy. Hello, DC, and all you Patriots from Columbia, Kentucky. West Tennessee in the house. God bless you, DC. His bless you, DC. Massachusetts in the house. God bless you, Henry Dogs. Hello, everyone from from Mill Creek. Sorry, my chat was messing up. Mill Creek, Washington. What group sings the opening song? That is actually my music. Everything you hear on this show is everything that I've written, and everything's mine. It'll all be coming out on iTunes and other forums later. Everything is very patriotic and is absolutely uplifting. And reason why I do that is because anytime we do anything using YouTube or these other places, they won't let us, they block out audio of what we're doing because we're using other people's music. And some people, I think that they're wanting money. They're just jackasses and don't want their songs being played. So I figured, you know what the heck? We'll just create some music here and we'll put it up and we don't have to pay nobody for it. And that's what we're doing. And we'll continue to do that on and on and on. Wallace, North Carolina, Patriot here. Bainbridge, Georgia in the house. Gary from Kickapoo, Illinois. Waiting for 3 P. Diddy lifts. Right. ADC from Sponoke, Washington. Awesome. We are MAGA. That's we are. North Georgia in the house. Ohio, MAGA here. Awesome. Greetings to DC and all the pages across America. MAGA 2024. Listening from Gainesville, Texas. MAGA and proud of it. You better believe it. Thank you for all you do. Gig Harbor, Washington. Okay. ADC from Palm Springs, Florida. Okay. Western Arizona. Midway, Texas in house. Steve, good to see you in here today. Calabash, North Carolina. Greetings. San Pedro, California in the house. Pulaski, Tennessee. I think DC wants cheese. Hey, there you go. Something. That's the good stuff up there. Debbie from Dallas, formerly Yazoo, Mississippi. Okay. In Dallas. Okay. From Mississippi. Michigan here, praying for area disasters. Absolutely. DC from Netherlands, Texas in the house. Hello from North Carolina. Eckhart, Indiana. Wilsonville, Oregon. Anita's in okay. Somebody else is talking there. Sorry. Lindale, Texas. Fire out the corrupt government. Absolutely. Niles, Michigan. Holland, Michigan. Norton, Ohio. ODC from West Tennessee. Texas in the house. XD for the Washington County. Yeah. From the yeah. Absolutely. Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Listening from Bedford, Virginia. Jasper, Tennessee in the house. Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Hello to you. Thanks for being consistent with your intels. Thibodeau, Louisiana. Brenman, Georgia. Hey. Good afternoon, Patriots from Kernersville, North Carolina. Hey, DC, need my fix today, and this work thing is getting in the way. I know. Just tell him to take this job and shove it. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see here. Howdy from a meet. Kansas, DC, Kansas appreciates Let's ride and take the country back. Absolutely. Waldron, Arkansas. Missouri peeps on here. Oklahoma in the house. Oxford, Alabama. ADC from Fairhaven, Massachusetts. We love hearing you speak and loud and informed. Absolutely. It's the only way to go about it. Let's see here. Hello from Rockwood, Tennessee. Wonder why the military is at all the ports or something in containers. Yes, we covered that 2 days ago. Hello from Hartsville, Georgia. Arkansas in the house. Michigan in the house. Praying for dear folks. Absolutely. See, ADC learning from Fort Myers, Florida. God's got this. Amen. Fire chief who threatened helicopter. Yeah. Arkansas in the house. Man, we got a lot coming in here. Boyerton, Pennsylvania. Virginia Beach in here. Live Oak, Florida. When is the Diddy stuff going to be released? Okay, well, here, man, you want to be vindicated, right? Here's the thing, Tracy. With that, it's not just so much of just releasing a bunch of stuff. Because you have witnesses, you have testimonies that have to go down, and some of the stuff was done as minors. There's videos of minors. That's stuff that probably are not going to hit your news, like the major news. But here's the thing. It is coming out. It is definitely coming out. There was over 3,000 people that have reached out so far to the attorneys that's covering this. And right now, they've only got 190 statements in all their stories, including videos, texts, or any pictures or anything else they had. So you can figure if they only got to 190 and they've got several thousand to go through, it's going to take them a little bit of a quick second. All right, South Louisiana. See you, Live Oak. Okay, good to hear you. See you too. DC, you're your best. Thank you so much, Stephen. Peace and love to everyone from Palm Bay, Florida. Man, we got a lot of people climbing up in here. Yeah. Do you sing vocals too? Yes, I do. We love DC. Hi, DC. Paul from Cincinnati, Ohio. Good to see you in there. Arkansas in the house. Montgomery, Texas in the house. See here. Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. East Tennessee, Morristown. Evansville, Indiana. Where can I send you some interesting information regarding the postal? If you just go to our website, there's a place to make contact right there, and it'll come directly to me. It may take me a second to get back to you, but I'll get back to you. California in the house. Carrollton, Kentucky in the house. Morristown, Tennessee in the house. Please tell me the reports on being bulldozed and dead bodies is not true. Well, I hate to break it to you, but it's true, and it goes more than that, and we're going to touch on that here in just a little bit. Michigan in the house. Glad we found you via Brad. Thank you so much. Belfast, Tennessee in the house. Wharton, Ohio. Let's see here. Arkansas in the house. All right. Green, Colorado Springs, Florida. Chat's moving so quick. Yeah. Hutchinson, Kansas in the house. Sorry, my late dog passed away this morning, but I need to hear. You know what, Jeffrey? That is a tough thing right there. I have 3 pups. Well, I call them pups because they're small, but they're a little older now. And my smallest one, she, I didn't really realize how attached I was to her. And I was messing around one day, and then I didn't see her. And I looked out towards the entranceway, and she was laying on the floor, just lifeless. Now, she's just getting ready to turn 3. And I ran out there. Her eyes were fixed. My heart sank. I mean, there was no going, well, it's just a dog. No, my dogs are everything to me. They really are. I have 2 Yorkie Poos and a Golden Doodle. And, man, brought her inside. Oh, I was trying to do CPR, and she didn't need CPR. I was scared to death. I had to find a vet that was open, pay the emergency thing to get her there. I had to get her there, and All it was she was a small dog, hadn't eaten, and her blood sugar had dropped. But I have lost many animals along the way, and I'm telling you what, it's heart-wrenching, especially when you're very close to them. So my heart goes out to you, and be saying some prayers, everybody, for Jeffrey in this time. Let's see here. All right, we'll get started here. Sorry, I'm kind of looking here. All right. If I'm Alabama, Wetumpka, Alabama, see you. Howell, Michigan in the house. Flint, Michigan in the house. We got a lot of people, man, just piling up in here. All right, so I got to move on. We got a lot of stuff to talk about in a little bit of time. Yesterday was monumental for us, for you all, guardians, and anyone who's helped. It's great. It's great. We're bringing aid. The number of trucks now is right around 15 that's going to be heading out, and we're still got people trying to climb on board. And it's just a matter of getting the resources to put on those trucks. And that's what we're trying to do now. So like I said, we got 15 of those things going out. Probably by the end of the day. Probably by the end of the day today, this evening, because everybody's meeting tomorrow. We're meeting up tomorrow to make to go over the plans. Someone asked me if I was going to be at Brad's this weekend. I'm not going to be at Brad's. I wanted to, but with my resources being pulled, and then plus the storm and everything that's happened, I just can't get it. I told him next time he has something, please let me know. I'll be glad to be there. Pop in there. So, let's see. I'm sorry, guys. I'm muting my phone, because if not, it'll just go off all day. So, like I said, a lot of talk about there. One of the things I was going to show, for those that are watching, online, why our country is pretty much going to a crap hole. The picture that I'm putting up is actually is what the truth is. That's actually Joe Biden sitting on the beach with his sunglasses on, his suit, just sitting there staring at something. Meanwhile, everything behind him is on fire and burning to the ground. And that's how much he cares about everything, because he really just don't. Did your mom ever get a wheelchair back? No, she did not. But I will tell you this: none of those guys are hanging around anywhere near her place. But we're still taking care of that. We'll get that taken care of. But thank you for asking. But so meanwhile, the nation we have had another Katrina. That's what we've had. And meanwhile, our politicians that want to play games, that want to throw the name game or throw the blame game around of what's political. It's all about. Let's see. I'm sorry. What will you do if you meet up with resistance and authorities? We've already got that cleared and taken care of. Matter of fact, enough pushing and pressing last night or yesterday day after the show, and with just a couple contacts like that. We were able to get, I think is up to 9 or 10 helicopters up now. So we're making a difference. That's the thing. I had somebody reach out to me and says, thank you for what you're doing. I cannot believe that our little group that we have here showed so much love yesterday. Showed so much love. And then on top of that, just stepped up to the plate and is trying to help each other. And that's what it's about. I said it from day one. FEMA needs to pack up and go home. And America needs it. Donald Trump said it when he was sworn in as president. I'm giving power back to the people. And it is up to the people. It's up to the people to take that power on and do things. But we've been so handicapped by, well, we're just going to wait till this happens and that happens. And now that FEMA is stepping in, they're shutting everything down. They've been keeping people from bringing in food, water. They've been keeping any kind of aid from coming in and threatening them to arrest them. And let me just tell you something. FEMA has no power to arrest you. Okay. If anyone from Ohio is going to help DC, we have a bunch of coats and things. Absolutely. Put your email address up there or contact for someone to contact you, Daryl. And we'll see what we got. Because that's the thing. We were talking this morning. I've been on the phone with tons of people talking about how we're doing this weekend, certain restrictions that not the government setting, but I'm setting, because I want us to be able to go in multiple times. And I don't want to go in there with just a fierce force of, I'm going to run your ass over and we're going to get this done. Do things the way we want to do it, but do it in order. Do it right. That way, nothing goes off. Nothing gets off hitch. Nothing goes crazy. Everything we taken care of right. And that's what we want. So, let's see here. Okay, thank you so much, Daryl. Moderators, if you can copy that down and even pin that if you want to, it'd be great. Anybody that's driving that's on here from Ohio and all that stuff, you can contact them and make contact and get that figured out. Someone said that TikTok has made many videos of showing disaster areas, mules, goats, and helicopters. Right, absolutely. Thank you so much. Pending that. Yes, and there's a whole group of called mountain mulers or something like that they're going out and taking resources up the hills. At some point, we're going to need to get four-wheelers in there. Four-wheelers with small trailers. The other thing is this. We got another storm coming in 2 weeks. Got a cold front coming in. I reached out today to 2 different solar companies trying to see if they would help a little bit in this. And, I mean, more than a little bit, a lot. Because what we need is these people need at least, we'd like to get them a couple of solar panels, and a battery, little battery backup deals. They can charge stuff on. Plus, also, I reached out to a company that makes the 12-volt refrigerators for semis and RVs to try to get some small little refrigerators that run on 12 volt that they could run off these solar panels. That way, if push comes to shove, if somebody wants some ice, they can put some water in there and freeze it. Not going to be much. We're not talking about living this the rest of your life. We're talking about survival. If we can give them some solar panels and battery backup, the little small deals that they can charge their phones. Not only that, be able to survive. That's the thing. And what I'm going to say is kind of, you're probably going to think, man, he's just absolutely rude. But here's the thing. I know that there's a lot of places that it's like COVID or whatever. The toilet paper's gone. I heard this morning in North Carolina. People were like going to get all the toilet paper. You can't eat toilet paper. Okay? Can't eat toilet paper. I would much rather have food and water than a clean rear end. And if push comes to shove, here you go grab a shirt or whatever. I know it sounds disgusting, but you can't eat toilet paper, guys. Have some food, have some water, have some cans. One of the things that is happening, it's not a rumor, okay? I'm going to clear this up real quick here. One, it is, and now there's a lot of things that are out there saying, well, they're going to take the land, they're doing this, they're doing that, they're bulldozing over bodies. Part of that is true, but it goes a little deeper than that, because, and you're going to find out more about it in the next couple weeks. But under the Biden administration, there are deals been made and contracts signed. I know a lot will go, I just don't believe that storms are controlled. And not every one of them is. But you tell me how a storm that was going to be so disastrous to Florida can travel that far, hit up through Kentucky, or I'm sorry, even in Kentucky, but Tennessee and Kentucky and West Virginia and North Carolina and South Carolina, and do all the damage that it's done, and it not even do hardly anything into the Florida part compared to what's done in these states. There are deals that's been made by the Biden administration to certain companies. Y'all know about the lithium and all that other stuff and how we've heard all that stuff. BioLite, okay. We'll see what we can find there. Can somebody pin that for me or email that to me? From DDriller25, because I don't have time to grab it and copy it. So the U.S. government, here's the thing. Everybody says, well, the U.S. government this. I do the same thing. I'm going to say this to you. It's not just the U.S. government. The U.S. government is a cover for who actually really pulls the strings. You know what I'm saying? There's a puppet master, and then there's the facade face or whatever that everybody can blame. And that's called, hey, we'll just blame the U.S. government. When actually it's the Biden-Harris administration that have already made deals, signed contracts, that they would be seizing the land in Chimney Rock, North Carolina. And after the disaster, block people from going back in. That's why that bodies they're left uncollected there. You have witnessed with your own eyes, America, Hitler at his best. Except this time, it wasn't the Jews. And this time, it wasn't Hitler. It was Joe Biden administration. And it was the American people. The people, and what's crazy, some of those people were the big dummies that voted him in. DC, why don't they take Harp out? I can't. I can comment on that, but I can't comment on that. Let's just pray it gets done. Because what's going to happen is these companies that do batteries and all that stuff, you have them in America, but the biggest supplier of those things is China. I wonder how North Carolina is going to feel. This is where your governor needs to be stepping in. How they're going to feel when all this mining starts. And next thing you know, you got China up in North Carolina. That'll set real good. That'll set real great. Wow. Sorry. That'll set real great with everybody, especially your backwoods guys, right? Meanwhile, they don't give a rat's rear end about your loved ones is why they're letting them hang in trees right now. There are people, there are bodies. I have seen some stuff. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to tell you who I saw it from, how it got to me. I saw it. There are bodies that's even in trees. And instead of taking them down, they just want to bulldoze the daggone tree. Who in the heck are these people? They are people in our own communities. That's what's crazy. I don't even have the words for it. It's absolutely crazy. And then you got that chief in North Carolina, Captain Bald Bozo. trying to arrest people, tell you what, I'd send that bald-headed boy home with no teeth. That's what I'd do. I wouldn't even send him home. I'd send him home with no teeth, and he'd have to get a wheelchair. That is not a true American right there. Anyone that will stand in front of you and threaten to arrest you for the only fact of trying to save a life is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. He needs to be fired, and some old backwoods boy needs to come and get him and take his ass out to the farm somewhere and wear him out. Because it doesn't matter how good you think some of these people are. They can be controlled by money, and they can be controlled, or they love to control, by power. But he's a humble man of God. Well, your humble man of God is going to need a miracle. Because when somebody gets a hold of this guy, Dustin Waycaster, I'm sure they're going to wear him out. He won't be smirking and smiling with his power trip. Fire Chief and Emergency Management Director, Dustin Waycaster. 828-625-9333. It blows me away. And this is only the tip of it, guys. This is just the tip of it. We have more storms coming in. And when I was telling our guys today, I was like, listen, this needs to be a get in, get out mission right now. Get the supplies in, get stuff in, and get out. Document what you see with your phone, because I need it. Document everything you see with video or pictures, whatever. Even get statements from people. Have them to talk. Tell it in your phone. Interview them. We need it. We got to have it, because we the people need to know, and we the people want to show. And another thing. Yep, 3,000 to illegals. Yeah, absolutely. So Kamala gives her little statement, from her little portable podium of, anyway, and the thing is I saw this. She gets there, she stands there. Of course, she surrounds herself with a bunch of African Americans first. But she's got to make the public, she needs their vote. But the thing is are they even going to be able to vote at this point? They even going to have a place to vote? He's been fired. Well, good for him. Good for him. Good for him. Let us know when he gets another job, and we'll get him fired from that one too. Prick. Not you, but him. She shows up. She stands there. The video is already rolling. She don't realize it, and she's telling them where to stand, and then she's telling how she's going to walk, and it's all scripted. But I want you to hear her with her own voice, what kind of great benefits she's given to people that have had severe loss to them.
The federal relief and assistance that we have been providing has included FEMA providing $750 for folks.
Okay. You can't really hear it because, anyway, I'm not going to say it, but she's saying to these victims, FEMA is here to take your application. You can go online and do it, or you can fill out an application. You gotta be kidding me here. You're still making people crawl to you to get any kind of help. And she says, let me try to pull back here. I hope you can hear her. Can't really.
Providing $750.
$750.
Baby formula and the like. The federal relief and assistance that we have been providing has included FEMA providing $750 for folks who need immediate needs being met, such as
$750 for those who immediately need help. But meanwhile, we've sent $8 billion to Ukraine. And it won't be just $750 cash. It ain't gonna be that. It will be a it will be vouchers or something. We're gonna give you gift cards. Give you gift cards to TJ Maxx. Well, I don't need TJ Maxx. Oh, well, that's part of the benefit. How about we give you gift cards to the adult bookstore? How about we give you a gift? How about you shut the fuck up? That's what she can do. Sorry, guys. Gets me pissed off. She can just shut up. But she's going to give our people $750, like she's giving. I mean, seriously. That's why I said to begin with, American people have to stand up and go rescue the American people. Because if we wait on FEMA, everybody gets screwed. The food goes bad. All that. And it gets put away. And then 2 years later, somebody goes, oh, hey, look what I found in the storage unit, all this stuff. I see what you're saying about the high-pitched sound. I don't hear it, but we'll look into it after the show. But wanting to send that $750 to people. You got to be joking me. You got to be kidding me. It blows me away. Someone asked me this. I'm squirrel brain here. We'll jump off here. Someone says, I know exactly who you are. You're Brad Barton. Everybody's getting fooled by Brad. I hate to break it to you. I'm not Brad Barton. You have the same tone of your voice. You make the same clicking noises, all that. Well, I hate to tell you this, but you'd have more luck getting a $750 voucher from Kamala than me being Brad. So let's just clear that up. All right. So I'm going to play you this here. This is a guy that's, he's with FEMA, and he's telling everyone to prepare.
Some information that I just want to pass along, give to you guys about FEMA, because a lot of people don't understand how FEMA operates. So FEMA provides training for things that they see on the near future. They use predictive modeling, threat assessment, following trends to look at possible scenarios that might be coming up. This year, the first 3 scenarios that they're offering to emergency managers like myself in these virtual tabletop exercises is infrastructure blackouts, social unrest, and mass casualty, mass shooter incidents specifically focused around malls. So, given that information, I would highly recommend you to think about your planning processes, your systems, and how you're just going to conduct yourself in terms of one of those 3 or more occurring in your daily life. Something to think about, something to keep in mind.
And we've been saying it for weeks. We have to, you have to prepare for, it's just part of it. It's who America is nowadays, guys. It's who we are. You know, the old saying was, if you fail to prepare, or you prepare to fail, you're setting yourself up to fail, guys. And you have to have at least something held back. You just have to. I'm not telling you that this weekend something's coming down. I'm not saying it at all. Very possible, but probably, maybe not. I'm going to say probably not, but maybe not. But I'm saying this. You have to have something set aside. If it's just cans of food, don't go out and buy all kinds of meat. I'm going to cook me steaks and everything when everything goes down. Well, you better have some electricity for that. You better have a way to cook. You better have a way to keep it cool. Thank you so much, Karen. You better have a way to do that. And if you don't, then I wouldn't go waste my money on all kinds of meat. And I'm going to get a cow and have it killed and have it all packed up in my freezer. Well, what good is it to eat rotted meat? And what good is it? So do some cans. Do something you can eat out of cans. It's not about it's not about having something that's just every day is just, we're having a gourmet dinner while everyone else is in 10 days of darkness. No, it's not that. It's about survival. About survival. I have all kinds of survival crap, but, you know, if you don't have a lot of money, you can find, just even on Amazon, you can find little tiny solar-powered chargers that you just hang in your window or hang on your front porch that always stay charged. And then when the power goes out, you go and grab it, plug your phone into it, has a light on it. You can do multiple things with that thing. Because if you have light and you have your phone, you can survive till the next day. And you put that out there and let it charge. If you have to travel, if you're going by foot, and you got your little survival backpack, then, you know, take that, hook your charger to the back of it, and you walk up and down the hill and your phone's being charged right. It's just being smart. Those are only like $10. You get flashlights that have solar on them, that charge your phone, and have a lighter on them. I've got flashlights that I don't even need a lighter. I can take the flashlight and get it close to the ground and boom, and light fires. Even in water, it'll do it. There's all kinds of things out there. Not that you're going to be out hunting in the woods and all that, but it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of extra, you know. And it is being prepared. And so what I was telling our crew this morning when I was talking to them on the phone, I said, listen, guys, we got to get in and get out. And then the next phase of this, one guy said, what do you mean the next phase? I said, what do you think a case of water is going to keep everybody going? When there's no plan in sight right now to even hook electric back up or water, because a lot of the water stations have been underwater mixed with sewer. Who wants that? Who wants to take a bath and someone's turd come out the spigot? Seriously, guys. Yeah, gotta think about this stuff. And I know I have a different way of delivering my message, but it gets delivered. We just have to be prepared for it. Very much prepared. And if you're not in a place that you can be, then you know what? Then you pray. And you wait for people like us that's going to bring it in. Because the next storm that's coming into North Carolina and these other areas is going to be, hang on a minute. I'm reading somebody here. Yes. Hang on a second. Sorry, guys. I'm just kind of reading what someone said. If this is a so-called movie of a couple trustworthy podcasters who have been telling us that they have intel and trust the plan is a bunch of bull, allowing this to be weapons in mind. Right. And that's one reason why I've been saying for weeks, be careful who you're listening to. Be careful whose plan you're buying into. If they cannot produce facts, not their own written down facts, but the facts, then, you know, and stop letting them give you predictions. You just can't do it. Not only that, and I'll get to that with the children here in a second, But the next plan is going in and trying to make sure that they have a way to stay warm. That's the next phase, because they're going to need to be able to stay warm and still have some food and still have some water. Because when push comes to shove, if you can't flush your toilet, my God, go outside or something. I mean, yeah, I see what they're doing to Harley Chick. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's funny. And I said that it's funny. I'll release something, and then that evening or the next morning, some of these other online people come out and they plagiarize everything. But we got to make sure that they got heat, got food, and water coming up, because it's going to get really cold in those mountains. Very cold. And when it gets too cold, some of those guys that are doing the airlifting and all that stuff are not going to be able to fly up in there. So it's a totally different type of recovery, rescue mission. And the thing is they're not even letting those guys rescue people out. At least we got them to let them bring water in and bring stuff and drop it. We can demand why, and today one of the guys that on the call was like, hey, we got to have documentation of all this. So listen, the first thing we got to do is get them supplies. If we're able to get them supplies, to be happy with that right now. We want to keep them alive. We can't be with the weather modifications. Yeah. Here's the thing. As crappy as it is, this is what I'm going to say to you. It ain't going to get better yet. Oh my God. Can't believe you'd say that. Well, you want me to lie to you and tell you that tomorrow's all going to be over? How about I do like some of these other online guys? Tomorrow at 3 p.m., the EBS will go off. JFK will pop on the news and say, I am the vice president, everyone. I'm here to save everyone and everything. I mean, seriously. It would be so great for some things to really happen, but a lot of people have sowed and sold a lot of bull crap to a lot of people. Have played on their fears, have played on their emotions, played on their wants, their needs, and can't happen. That's why I won't argue with other podcasters or other online people. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to say what I got to say, and I stand behind what I say. And everyone that has been with me from day one can tell you, even from 2 years ago, I've been accurate. Because I'm not going to say it if it ain't true. And that's just how it is. Yeah, so the kids. One other thing I want to touch on. So someone sent me this, and when Kamala arrived, she did not come on Air Force 2. She came on the Air Force C-17. That was just a ploy, if you want to call it, or a move, publicity shot to show power, that she, like the military, is backing her. I would not be surprised if by now, if she doesn't have an ankle bracelet on. That I would be really surprised. Meanwhile, some of the stories that's coming out are just heartbreaking. There was one of a couple, an older couple that was they were in the home with their son or grandson, and the storm came, and they heard he said he heard just a big loud bang and crash, and went to go check on his grandparents, and they were actually laying in bed hugging each other, and the tree had smashed through their bedroom and killed them both. So many disasters. I mean, so many things like this. The sad part about this is the people that are actually behind this go unscathed. And that's the sad part. But we do have great people like Greg Biffle, Cletus McFarland, those guys that are now allowed up in the air, and to bring aid. I will tell you this: there's a lot of people that's going to try to cash in on this, and it's sad and it's sickening that they'll do that. And here's the thing: is if someone says, "Hey, we're selling T-shirts to support this," I'm going to tell you right now: if you spend $20 or $30 on a T-shirt, $3 to $5 of that is going to go towards what they say they're going to do it towards. The rest is eaten up in, and plus they're still going to charge you shipping. But they're going to. It just trust me. Don't go buying a bunch of stuff and be like, "Oh, I'm supporting this," because you're not really supporting it. You're supporting someone's business. Because if someone was truly out to help, they would say, "You know what? The shirts are free. The shirts are free, and we're not. Whatever money you give is going directly into it." All right, we'll take a station break and be right back.
You are listening to the Excellence in Online Broadcasting Network.
Welcome to DC Intel, your go-to source for breaking news and intelligence updates from around the nation. Stay informed with the latest developments, insightful analyses, and comprehensive coverage of key events. Follow us to never miss an important story and join the conversation on what's happening in our country. Together, let's stay ahead of the news.
You are listening to the Excellence in Online Broadcasting Network.
Hey everybody, it's DC, and today I want to talk to you about Birch Gold Group. And we recently had some monumental news that no one else is actually talking about. And for the first time ever, the interest the U.S. pays on its debt surpassed every individual budget item except Social Security. And that's right. The U.S. Now spends more on interest than on national defense or even Medicare. And it's only getting worse as big government continues to spend recklessly. And that's why savvy Americans are turning to gold, and something not tied to the inflated dollar is what it is. And you too can help, can do this with the help of Birch Gold Group. And for over 20 years, Birch Gold Group has helped tens of thousands of Americans protect their retirement and savings by converting on IRA or the 401k into an IRA in gold. To learn more, go to birchgold.com/rumble, birchgold.com/rumble, and get a free, no obligation information kit on diversifying your retirement into a gold IRA. Birch Gold has earned a A+ rating with the BBB and thousands of happy customers. Protect your IRA or your 401k. If you want to do that, go to birchgold.com/rumble and get your free information kit on gold today. All right, we're back. Yeah. So anyways, getting on to this other thing. One of the things that Tennessee Emergency Management has said to a lot of people, says they appreciate the volunteer spirit during disasters, but do not send us any donations that we have not requested or the state or local authorities have requested. Also, that FEMA is not accepting any volunteers donations until the life-saving safety mission is complete. Tennesseans or anyone's do not need to show more. Well, they can kiss my butt. We're going to show more. Because meanwhile, you got kids that are running around that need food, need water, and they're just letting them starve. That's absolute fact. And it's sad. And I know we've taken we've taken a whole show pretty much and talked about this and a couple other things, but I think it's way more important than Diddy. It's just way more important than that. We have more storms coming in. We have more, just more bad weather. And so we're trying to get these out this week. By Sunday, everybody should be heading back home. Monday, I will have an update on that of what all we've done. And, but getting back to this, you're going to have people that's going to sell t-shirts, sell hats, all these things. I could sell you a t-shirt for $35 and profit off that. Or, you know, I'm not, but just say I said, hey, I'm going to do t-shirts, $35. Everybody, oh, I'm going to buy a shirt. I'm going to help with this. Well, probably $3 to $5 of that is actually going to go to the efforts. So, like I said, these companies that are going to step in and even individuals will do this. Do not support them. I'm telling you, don't support them, because it's all about them making money, and it's not about that at this time. Just so you all know, yesterday evening, there were several people that had to have some supplies and had a way to get them, didn't have the money. Because of your giving, we was able to supply that. And we're doing everything that we can do, we're doing. If we get more trucks, we're loading those things up. And and you guys have been great with giving. If it continues on, then what will happen is, if there's here's the thing, is it's not ending anytime soon. So the next thing is getting heat out to these guys, maybe even solar panels, something, plus food and water again, until something opens up to where they can start doing things for themselves. But right now, this is a absolute rescue, recovery / feeding these people is what it is. And hopefully by Monday, I'll have more pictures, videos of what's been going on, and I'm going to try to have it set up to where we can show them to you all, to where you can see what all's going on. Let me see here. Okay. I see. So sorry, somebody sent me something. I'm just kind of looking at. Okay. Here's the thing. Someone had made a comment to me, says, hey, do you have any information on Operation North Star, mass arrest from Arizona? Yes, I do. I was going to touch on that, and I just hadn't had a chance yet. One thing Q had said, that the military is on the way. And let me ask you this question. Which military is on the way? Because Q never did ever say which military is on the way. Well, what do you mean by that? You remember the Space Force? That was everybody wanted to laugh. Oh, Space Force. Oh my gosh. Trump is so stupid for putting something like that together. And he wasn't stupid for putting that together. He was absolutely thinking about future and past. Remember that one? I discovered many of the older generation don't want to donate except for handing over cash. Absolutely, they don't. I still know people that do everything by check or cash only, and there's nothing wrong with that. I have no problem with that. If you decide you want to help out, if you've already helped out, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it. If you want to help out, you can go to eiobn.com. There's a place to donate inside that form. When you go to donate, make sure you put in there that this is for the relief of what we're doing. Because we're doing what. Here's the thing. I say it's you guys. We collectively are doing this. Do you estimate time for those port of entry get rolling? I do not, because I do know that right now that is another search and rescue right there. Everything's the ports. The port, it's just shut down because Trump made a deal for them to shut it down. No, it's not. No, it's not. But on the ports, I think it's a matter of entry and what's going to happen and how they're going to deal with what they're finding. That's what it's going to be based off of. Also, I'm going to go ahead and play this here. Hillary Clinton, of course, this has been a good while back. But one of the things that she had said, now before anyone says, well, I thought she was get mode, put that to the side right now. We're talking characters. I don't know if you even saw it now where Jim Carrey came out and he says, listen, Jim Carrey is not my name. That's been a character that I've been playing for years. They know who I am. So you start really figuring out these are characters. But listen.
Election day. What does she know? Watch.
Brief final question. You liken yourself to Cassandra, the Greek mythological figure who could see the future and the prophecies, but was never believed. Putting that Cassandra hat on for the moment, but we're listening. What is something you see happening in the near future that we should be taking more seriously?
Well, I do think that the press needs a consistent the press is not supporting Trump blatantly.
She said a consistent narrative and then caught herself.
Very persistently. The press is trying to be the press, be objective, be, reporting the facts. The press needs a consistent narrative about the danger that Trump poses.
But he was already in office.
Because people may still look at the danger and say, I don't care. Doesn't affect me. I'm going to vote for X, Y, or Z. But okay. But at least people need to be woken up and given the facts about what he has done, is saying, and would do.
Yeah, what has he done? He made us all prosper in 2017, 2018, and 2019 until that awful 2020 happened, and that was more of a China than him. I don't understand this. Like, whatever. I mean...
And I anticipate that, something will happen in October, as it always does.
Here we go.
The Russians, as I said earlier, are very active in this election. We know the Iranians are active as well. Chinese uses TikTok, or they certainly did against Biden and for Trump. I think they're a little less pro-Trump right now.
That's true.
So you look at where people get their information, and they get their information largely from social media. And so
And ain't you glad that you do? Ain't you glad that you're not getting stuck with listening to NBC and all those networks? I mean, seriously. It's unbelievable. But what she was saying was, she predicts something's going to happen in October, like a black swan event. How many times have you heard that one? See here, you may have answered it already. Will the election be delayed due to the reality of the devastation? Their votes count too. Their votes do count. And I think it all depends on so many different things. I mean, there is so many variables right now. It'd be hard to say no or yes, because every day something different's happening. And one day our eyes are on Diddy, one day they're on Biden, one day they're on Kamala, one day they're on her earpieces, one day it's on, everything, and then the next couple of days it's on the storm, and then you got that storm going on, and then you got the port going on. You realize how much America has going on in it right now. If America was actually just a human brain, it would probably have a nervous breakdown. That's a hard one to answer there. I would love it. I'd love to answer that one. Love our Space Force, absolutely. Hang on a minute. I can't understand why they're manly. I don't trust. Yeah, well, yeah, a lot of people don't do cash. Kind of the same way a little bit. Anyway, But her to actually say that she expects a black swan, and here's the thing. It was her that was saying Russia, 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 right? It was all of them that was saying all this stuff. And they're the ones that were causing it to begin with. Somebody asked me about the kids that are being rescued. It ain't just there, it's everywhere. I will play you this right here. This actually happened, happened, I think it was yesterday, but pull it up here.
It's chilling. They include educated, distinct.
Go back here.
I have to tell us a little bit more about what we're learning about these suspects. And Stephanie, these suspects, it's chilling. They include educated, distinguished, high-ranking individuals. It's happening all around us for people in our everyday lives.
Marky, chilling indeed. I mean, these are teachers, these are coaches, nurses, retirees, people you and I would know in our communities, and it can really happen anywhere. And law enforcement say that this problem is so pervasive that even the most successful operations, like this one in Ohio or like one in Florida last week, doesn't even begin to put a dent in this problem. But it doesn't stop law enforcement from stepping up their game every single time to try to clamp down on human trafficking.
Your hands up.
This is one of 160 arrests made in Ohio.
Over 160 arrests were made. Now, we're not talking 6 months ago. We're talking in the last 4 days for sex trafficking.
Over the past week in what law enforcement calls Operation Buyer's Remorse.
It's not just cops. Everybody that's in the fight, that's trying to help the survivors of human trafficking, is there on the ground, and every one of them is necessary.
In Polk County, Florida, more than 200 people were arrested last week in a similar undercover operation, including 35 who investigators say were living in the country illegally.
Go freaking figure that one out, right? So that is 360 plus people arrested for sex trafficking. Not only that, the people that they were trafficking were rescued. I said this a month ago. Keep watching. Your state, no matter where you're listening from, your state has this going on. And not only that, the law's coming for them. And sometimes it's not even, when I say law, y'all think, oh, good old Billy with the local police department. No. I'm talking people you don't even know exist that will come out in camo with their face covered, head covered. All you see is their eyes. I posted a video yesterday on TikTok of that. And one lady's like, just use your words. Use your words. And I said, don't matter about your words. Because when we come for you and you see that coming towards you, there ain't one thing you can say that's going to change the outcome and change how you're handled, because it's a done deal. You've already cooked yourself, and that's it. And it's in every state it's going down. Every state. That's why the ports are being pushed down. It's not because of bad deals and people not getting their pay. That's all over America. My God, you got people making $15-$16 an hour at McDonald's and still griping because they don't make enough money. And they still don't even wait on you, and they still give you cold fries and mix up your food. It's about as bad as Taco Bell. You ever go to Taco Bell and you never get what you ordered? They give you somebody else's every stinking time. Because it's Janice. My name is Janice. How can I take your order? Well, Janice, you can start by getting it right. The other thing is, someone asked me, says, did you see the video going around about Kamala and her earpieces? Yes, it's on our TikTok. What name do you use on TikTok? It is, should be DC Intel. You can actually go to our website, eiobn.com, and scroll down halfway through there, and all of our social media is on there. You can click on the links and be there. Anyway, haven't watched much mainstream since 2020 election. Absolutely crazy train. it's no good anymore. So anyway, got a lot going on in America. I'm sorry that today was basically just going over this whole North Carolina thing. I want to keep you informed of what's going down there. And tomorrow is a very big day. We'll be doing our show live. And then after that, we have a lot of people heading out. So this weekend, we need lots of prayers. Lots of prayers. Yes, I am on X. All of our links are on eiobn.com. And you can see them there. But we got a lot going on this weekend. If I'm able, and possibly, we'll just see. Maybe possibly Sunday night. But we just have to see what happens here. See what else we got here. So yeah, we're in a fight. Okay, we're in a good fight at that. The good thing is we got God on our side, and no weapon formed against us shall prosper. And we walk in favor. And when we walk up against adversity, like we will this coming weekend of getting supplies in, God has already made ways for us to do it, to get in there and get out. Pray for our safety on that. Thank you to everyone once again that supported it. And if you want to continue to support, go to our website, eobn.com. There's a place to hit donate. Put in there what you want to donate it for, and that's where it goes. And just so you know, we've already been dispersing monies have come in. We've already been dispersing them out to help what we're doing, plus also supplies. Anyway, I'm not going to continue on with that, but love you guys. Appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for letting me come into your cars, your homes, your work, wherever you may be, and listening to me blab a little bit and gripe about America. But you know what? We're all good. That's what America's about, being diverse. Keep your head up. We're going to fight. We're going to win. God bless you. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. DC out.